Yo, what is up, YouTube? I'm BLOPS4, and today I'm back with yet again more Call of Duty news. The Call of Duty news cycle never really seems to end, and right now, being that we're ending February, it's February 28th as I record this video, the DLC, the first round of DLC for Call of Duty World War II is finally coming out for Xbox One. So this obviously was released first on PlayStation. They get all the content first in the beginning of February, and now Xbox One users like myself are getting this content on the Xbox One. But anyways, that's not the news I want to talk about today. Now that we're almost heading into spring, I think the official start of spring is usually after my birthday, sometime like, March 22nd. My birthday is March 19th, just in case you guys want to wish me a happy birthday on YouTube. And now that it's around this time, we're starting to hear rumors about what's going to be the next Call of Duty. And if you put that into a Google search, you'll find that a lot of the rumors and talks are about Call of Duty Black Ops 4. So if it's your first time hearing that, I would kind of be surprised, but maybe it is. That's what the talk is all about, is that it could be going back to the Black Ops series. So there's a lot to talk about here. Let's get into it. This is very interesting to me because, first of all, this is a pretty serious commitment to the Black Ops series. I mean, they haven't done many series that have continued on forever. They never did a Modern Warfare 4. It stopped at 3. So I think a lot of people, including myself, felt like the Black Ops series was finally gone. They did Ghost, Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare. I thought, it would probably be going in a different direction, but having Treyarch as the developer. But as I've read more into it, I think that the Black Ops 4 theory may be correct. And the reason why I say this is because I was reading through the 10K that Activision published earlier this week. 10K is an annual document that every company on the New York Stock Exchange, on the stock market, they have to publish, even if they're on the NASDAQ, whatever. I'm not going to get into the details about that. They have to publish SEC documents. I hesitated there because I don't know how much I want to get into finance stuff here. Anyways, they have to publish documents every year if you're a public company on the stock market. So they published their 10K, which is an annual document summarizing the previous year, how much money they made, all that stuff. And in this document, I saw a lot of interesting things. I read through this at work all the time, so I can go through this stuff pretty fast. And if you just Control F Call of Duty, you could do it yourself too. But I saw some things here that I thought were interesting. So they're mentioning a lot how the Infinite Warfare series did worse than Black Ops 3, and they were kind of mentioning that a lot to show why their revenue had gone down year over year when Infinite Warfare came out in 2016, because it did not have the same type of release as Black Ops 3. And normally every Call of Duty really steps up one after the other, and they usually kind of just get better and better and better. And it seemed like I didn't look that far into it. I think they probably had similar sales off the bat, but I know that the sales after the initial launch were down in Infinite Warfare compared to almost any other game. And they mentioned that Call of Duty World War II beat Infinite Warfare, but that, I'm saying this again, repeating myself, that Infinite Warfare did worse than Black Ops 3. So they mentioned a lot of stuff here that how Black Ops 3 is actually still doing really well, or it did in 2017 with the DLC. It actually ended up making a lot of money. So that's 2 years post-release, because Black Ops 3 was released in 2015, if I'm correct. So that's a really interesting sign that they're still making money off Black Ops 3, and they were mentioning that more than Infinite Warfare. And then when I Googled Black Ops 3, I saw that it's being sold for like $27 at Target. So I'm like, let me see how much Infinite Warfare is being sold for at Target. And it's $19.99. So you can actually get Infinite Warfare cheaper than Black Ops 3, and it came out a year after. And it has a lot lower ratings if you just look at it like on Steam and some other places. And obviously, I didn't play Infinite Warfare that much. I liked it better. Actually, no, I didn't really like it. We'll just leave it at that. That and Ghost were probably some of my least favorite Call of Duties, unfortunately, even though I still pray to the Call of Duty gods. Please forgive me. Just kidding around. I'm just a huge Call of Duty fan forever. But so doing all the math, I'm like looking at this. If the company is saying that Black Ops 3 was a big hit, they have a lot invested into that namesake, then to me it seems like a very easy corporate decision to go with Black Ops 4, even if maybe like some people on the publishing team or Treyarch team don't want to do it. I'm sure Activision is coming down with some kind of hammer being like, we got to do Black Ops 4. It's, the brand is so big, and they're kind of right. The Black Ops brand is my favorite in Call of Duty. My favorite Call of Duties kind of range between the time of Modern Warfare 2 to Black Ops 2, that was my favorite time frame of Call of Duty ever. I really enjoyed all those Call of Duties, like the most. And even Black Ops 3 was great, and that brand is awesome. That style of gameplay is awesome. Treyarch is great. They definitely are my favorite publisher without a doubt, even going back into like the old school CODs. So I think that would be awesome. I'm really excited for it. And it's not proven yet. These are all rumors, so we'll find out if that's actually the case. And then on top of that, with the Black Ops 4 announcement, people are already people are already beginning to theorize that is Modern Warfare 2 going to get remastered like what they did with Infinite Warfare? They remastered Modern Warfare 2, and just the regular Modern Warfare. They remastered COD 4, and it was launched with Infinite Warfare. And honestly, man, I just don't think this is a great idea, and I hope they don't do it, but I think they're going to. Why would they remaster COD 4 and not remaster Modern Warfare 2? It's such a popular game in the franchise. I mean, Call of Duty 4, and a lot of people, is like the main Call of Duty, but I feel like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 really propelled Call of Duty into what it is today more than COD 4. I think, you could make the argument either way. But really going back to the topic of should the game be remastered and launched at the same time, I think that's actually two different arguments. The game should be remastered for anybody that wants to play it again. I'm totally fine with that. But I think including it in with the title, whatever it's going to be, Black Ops 4, let's say, it's just like you're going to hurt the player base of Black Ops 4 because some people are going to be like, I don't want to play this game. Or say if it's like Infinite Warfare 2, people are going to be like, I hate Infinite Warfare. I'm going to go play Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. And Call of Duty and Activision are usually pretty aware of this player base issue, or at least the individual studios are, like Infinity Ward and Treyarch and such different games. That's why they don't want to make too many playlist games, because they know it's going to hurt the player base. And but I don't think they're acknowledging that with this remastered title, and it just ends up being this weird launch. I forget, there was some kind of controversy when they did the Call of Duty 4 remaster. I forget what it was. I forget if they charged more money for it. I think they did, or like you had to pre-order it. I think you had to pay like $80 or something to get that edition. It just became like this whole thing. And honestly, they're probably going to do it, but I really wish they would just do it at a different time. Like remaster that over the summer or something like that, right? Release that in June, and then people will play that. It will get everybody stoked for the next Call of Duty game and keep the cycle going, It's kind of like people say the NFL controls the media. They have like the NFL schedule, then the Super Bowl, then they have the draft, and then they have all this stuff, the mini camp. They keep the news cycle on forever, but the time and the college football, but the time there's a break is like right now. There's no football. It's all baseball and basketball and hockey, right? Call of Duty should control the year by planning this out, right? Call of Duty's, everybody gets hyped up in September, October, November. November's huge. Call of Duty's huge into the new year. Then it starts dwindling. February, March, April, it dwindles down. And then some people, the hardcore fans, keep playing. Then a lot of people drop off until the new cycle of the next Call of Duty in the summer. Then it builds back up and repeats. But I would say like the late spring is really the off cycle for Call of Duty. So launch that remastered title June, then come out with the game. This is just my opinion. I'm sorry I'm rambling on, but let's get back. So let's just summarize it. That's my opinion. I think that would be better. Summary of what's going on here, if you're even still listening, is that maybe we're going to be seeing Black Ops 4. We might be seeing a remastered title of Modern Warfare 2, which would be interesting. I mean, I did love that game, but to criticize that game, there were so many things broken in it now. If you really look back to all the balancing that's been done, especially in Call of Duty World War II. I mean, let's just say a couple things here. Keyword, I just blanked. The grenade launcher, what's that called? Why am I blanking on that? The grenade launcher in Modern Warfare 2, but what's the name of it? The perk that everybody used. Danger, is it Danger Pro? Danger Close, whatever. And then there was that perk where you could get unlimited grenade launchers and just shoot them across the map. That shit was ridiculous. So that was broken. More than a keyword though. Then we also had the heartbeat sensor. That was frustrating. Now we have a 25 kill nuke that you can get with a chopper gunner. Now people get nukes like myself getting 25 kills in the game. If you get it back to, you have to do that with kill streaks. People are going to be getting nukes every single game. The Call of Duty skill cap has gone up so much since Modern Warfare 2, I feel like. So I think that obviously they would probably change that. But I mean, if they made tweaks to the game, if they remastered it and made tweaks to the game, they shouldn't even have a new Call of Duty this year. It should just be the remastered plus, where they make the changes. And Modern Warfare 2 would outsell like every Call of Duty if it was remastered and fixed without like the noob tube. That's the name I was looking for. Without the noob tube, without like some more balancing changes, the heartbeat sensor, some other things, that game would be ridiculously good. It would be awesome. Intervention coming back, the Scar, the FAMAS, favelas. Come on, high rise. That would be amazing. I spent so much time playing that game. Reminiscing would be amazing. I would definitely put more time into it too, which is sad. But anyways, that's the latest and greatest news. The maps are out, all this stuff. So anyways, let me know what you guys think if you made it this far. If you would, or if you're gonna get the next Call of Duty, if you would play a remastered version of Modern Warfare 2, I would definitely like to hear that because I mean, that's a big deal. I want to see if that would split the player base up and all that stuff. So anyways, let me know. Thank you all for watching. I'm Blitz5 and peace out. All right, we'll pick up big.